We told you last time how we'd replaced a procession of SUVs, crossovers and estates with something a tiny bit different when we moved from big to really small with our little Caterham. And we decided to keep the weird combinations going by switching from living 3 inches off the ground permanently in the Caterham 310S to being here in our new Volkswagen Amarok pickup truck. And really, I just wanted to introduce you to it because what we will be doing is bringing you some updates over the next few months as to how we're getting on and what we're doing with it. Why a pickup truck? Why not? We lug a load of stuff all around all over the place, and lugging stuff is exactly what pickups were meant to do. The Amarok's been around for a few years now. It was launched back in 2011 with a couple of 2-litre diesels under the bonnet. Now in 2017 they gave it a bit of a facelift and crowbarred both of those little diesels out of the front and replaced it with something much meatier. And that engine up front is an absolute masterpiece. 3-litre V6 diesel, pushing out not too much power, it's only about 240 horsepower, but 550 Newton meters of torque, which means that this car at 2.2 tons will still do 0 to 60 in 8 seconds, which would embarrass some warm hatches. It's quite frankly unnecessary, but brilliant fun. Our Amarok is in Highline trim. That means we're getting adjustable electronic seats, they're heated, it's got an 8-speed gearbox, it has an off-road mode, it's permanent 4-wheel drive, although there is no locking differential, so when we go and take it away from the roads, we probably won't be going too deep into the mud. It is the previous generation's Volkswagen interior, so it's not quite up to the spec you might find on a Passat, but they've taken that interior, which in itself is excellent, and sort of added a bit more ruggedness. In reality, what Volkswagen have done is they've taken the pickup truck and turned it into a car. While it looks like a Volkswagen on the outside and it is lovely on the inside, they have decided to stick with simplicity, which is probably best for a pickup. So it has a ladder chassis, and while you've got McPherson front suspension, the rear is good old-fashioned leaf springs, which means, well, it's very happy to take a weight over the back. When it's unladen, the rear suspension can get a little bit bumpy. What have we got on our car? Well, this 14-way adjustable seat is an extra, the blue paint is an extra, it's got auto lights, it's got an auto windscreen. All those are extras on top of the Highline trim here, which means this car would set us back around £44,000. But without those, a Highline trim Amarok is £37,000. And if you go down to a more base spec, you're probably looking at about £32,000, which, to be honest, feels like a bit of a bargain. If you think about what you can pick up for £32,000, you're probably in Volkswagen's normal road range looking at a Passat. And now we love a Passat estate, but it's not exactly as big or as powerful as this thing, is it? While we're slowly descending this hill, I will tell you that actually this is a Volkswagen Amarok Highline 3.0 V6 TDI 224 PS permanent 4-motion 8-speed automatic. Over the next 3 months we'll be having plenty of fun with our giant Volkswagen Amarok, so stay tuned to this channel and Goodwood Road and Racing to find out what we get up to.